Hey guys, welcome back to the backlog and the Mega Manathon. I'm just so happy to be back. I fucked up the name. The Mega Manathon version 2. Last time we finished Mega Man X3, which I thought was a good game, but had a very bad ending and final boss that I hated the shit out of. But now we finally get to go on to one of my favorite, if not my favorite, X game in the entire series, Mega Man X4, the true first leap to the PlayStation 1, since X3 was originally a SNES game that got ported over to the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn just for the fun of it, I guess. But either way, this is the first real jump into the PS1 and the fifth generation. I think that's the fifth generation of games. So it's going to be super exciting, but there's not really any. We don't really know how much time has happened between X3 and X4. Could have been like 2 days, who fucking knows? But at this point, we're going to be playing something that is actually good, and I've played many times. I'll actually tell you, this is my first Mega Man game. I think either this game or Star Force 1 was my first Mega Man game. And I still have, unlike Star Force 1, I have my original copy of X4. We're not running this off of like pirating or anything. This is running off an authentic disc I got back in like 2007 or 8 or something when I was young as hell. Young as hell. And I loved this game, even though I didn't even know what I was even like doing in it. I've beaten it before, even when I was a kid, showing that it's a little bit easier than the other Mega Man X games, but it's way more fun. I think it's not that it's easier, I think it's that it's super fun. Also, this was like one of my first planned playthroughs I was planning to do, not on the backlog, but just in general when I wanted to start YouTube. I wanted to start playing Mega Man X4 because I just loved it so much. But instead, we did Sonic Adventure first, and that's not even the first thing. I guess technically the first thing was Hot Shots Golf 3. And even then, that was like that wasn't a playthrough. That was a different life, I would say. But either way, this time we're going to go into the options immediately because we have to go into the button config. One really nice thing is that I think that they save the dash button in between saves, or at least when you load your save data. So that'll be very nice. But either way, get out of your circle. We need R1. I don't know if people are the same way as me and do the same thing, but that's just how I play Mega Man X. So we got that. We also have a sound mode, which just changed it from mono to stereo. We want it in stereo because, fuck it. Alright, now we get to have one of the most amazing things that the X series ever put in. Let us see. Let us watch the loading screen. Alright, so I kind of made allusions to this last time, but in Mega Man X3, we could play as Zero momentarily, and also to get an extra item out of it. But in this game, and games going forward, you can, almost always play as Zero, and not have to deal with this blue piece of shit. Now, their lines are a little bit different, since Zero doesn't have armor capsules. He's only got heart tanks and sub-tanks. X does have armor capsules in this game, but you can't pick them up as Zero. So that's the big difference other than their gameplay. But I'm so sick of this blue fucking buffoon and all of his peace and love. I'd rather be with my man, Zero. So yeah, we're going Zero. I might do a secondary playthrough one day, going through X's side, but it's not much difference. Anyway, guess who's back?
Who are you? After him. He is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gives me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order. But wait! Emergency, emergency, all traffic hunters on call should assemble
So, yeah, that was a pretty big bomb we just sat ourselves onto. Beginning of the game, Dr. Wily showed up. It's been a long time since I've seen Dr. Wily, and I haven't done his voice in a very long time. Please forgive me. I don't know. I didn't have to do his voice last time I saw him because he had a voice actor, so yeah, it worked out quite a lot better. But either way, that happened. I don't really know what was in connection to that. Also, yeah, anime cutscenes are back, which are pretty cool. They look better than the ones in X3. But, you know how we played 8 and it had such bad voice acting? Almost all the same voice actors come back for X4. You can correct me if that's wrong, but either way, they sound just as bad as the X8 voice actors. So you're going to have to be dealing with a lot of shitty voice acting, but there's not a lot of cutscenes in the game, so you really don't have to worry about it all that much. Anyway, we gotta get started. From Hunter HQ, Maverick submerged at point 5567. They've occupied Sky Lagoon. This looks like Repliforce is doing. Repliforce? Okay, I'm on my way. So yeah, we barely see X in this game. If you pick 0 or you pick X, you barely see the other guy. Other than like the very end. And yeah, I'm gonna still be voicing 0 as a gruff tough guy when I have to. Either way, now we get to fully play as my man, the red boy, Proto Man for a new age. So yeah, you know how back in Mega Man X3 he had his Z Buster that was pretty good, and then let out the Z Saber, or what was called the Buster Sword, or the Beam Saber, back in that game. Well, he doesn't have his gun no more. He threw that away, I guess. Maybe it's because he gave it to X at the end of the last game, and he was just like, fuck you, I'm keeping the sword. I don't know. Because really, X didn't really use a sword in that game. He kind of just threw out the blade out of his arm. That thing was a monster. But either way, because of that, 0 can't fire like that. Instead, he's got his Z-Saber, and it comes out with a 3-hit combo, and he can use it in midair. Biggest problem is range is 0. Range is 0, but just like him. But this thing is super fast and super strong. Other than that, we have the jump and the slide. So we pretty much have lost nothing other than we really can't get the armor upgrades. But that really doesn't stop us, since Zero's a little bit special. He's a special boy. So either way, we're going to be playing the game as 0 instead of X, because I think X is boring, and I've played X way too many times. I've played the same exact character like 15 million times. Also, there's a giant dragon. Yeah, I don't like giant dragons, so I'm going to run away from them. It's like, you know, I don't like Imagine Dragons. Actually, I don't hate Imagine Dragons. Some people hate the fuck out of them, but it's like, for me, I don't really give a shit. Either way, you're not supposed to fight this thing called Urdragarn or whatever. You're supposed to just avoid him, since he's kind of like, well, not really killable, at least in this status. So anyway, this is the intro stage. If you remember how, not really, intro stages weren't always that hard in the earlier X games. They've thrown a lot more enemies in this one, though. Oh shit, explosions! I hope those cutscenes were loud enough, because sometimes they can be super fucking, soft. So, Dragoon, you're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, 0. That Maverick took out the power. What? The Sky Lagoon will fall. Come crashing into the ground? Yeah, it's not well translated, but that's okay. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. I must escape now, but you'd best do the same, 0. Whee! Oh, damn, actual faces. Damn, if the Sky Lagoon falls, it will be disastrous. There's no time. I'm going down. Yep. We get to have the intro stage split into 2, and this is the stage I most remember from this game, because it looks so cool in the background. The carnage. It's horrible. Those Mavericks will pay for this. So yeah, pretty much an entire city just fell in another entire city. So, yeah, millions are dead. Millions are dead. It's not really Zero's fault, but, like, you know, not good. Man, this intro stage always brings back memories for thee. For thee? Yes, it brings them back for thee. I'm from the medieval times. I'm not from the Mideast. But I do have a friend who's Middle Eastern. I mean, he's been on the channel before, but not like, well, you'd have to be on a different channel. Whatever. But either way, that background looks amazing, and just the knowledge that, like, the entire Sky Lagoon fell on a city and killed like a bunch of humans. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore, I'd say. Yeah, Mega Man X is finally starting to be, like, you know, a lot more edgy than Mega Man, I guess. Not really edgy, more like the stakes are a lot higher. Also, whee! You fall down there, you fall into like a crushing pit, and I just don't care. Oh no, it's a woman! Those scare Zero. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero! Because she literally speaks like that. She speaks like my fucked up, like, female voice. Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, I guess. Alright, hang on. A huge maverick appeared, and... Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. So yeah, this is Iris. Is this really one of Repliforce's? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. Man, made him sound a lot more gravelly nowadays. At least he doesn't sound like Sigma. Oh boy. Yeah, Sigma. Yeah. Anyway, this is Iris. Kind of like, she's kind of like Zero's, like, thing? I guess I'll explain later. Anyway, boss fight. I will now show you how Zero chews through enemies. You already saw him pretty much cut through every single enemy without even thinking. Pretty much think of X3 Zero, but on goddamn steroids. He's on steroids and pissed as fuck. Just like me. I'm definitely on steroids. Oh shit, I can't really... There's a way to dash under him, but I just don't know how. There's a way to do it, I just don't know. Get out of here, you. Oh, fuck. This thing's Urdragarn, or whatever its name is. Either way, it's super weak. But when I was a kid, I had no clue how to get by him. Until I, like, just threw myself at him a million times, because I was really bad at video games. I was horribly bad at them. Oh no, it's a dude with a lightsaber! What voice does he have? He just sounds like a normal dude. Never. Zero, long time no see. Long time no see! Long time no see. Long time no see. I will repeat that until you go to the sea. Colonel. Oh shit, fuck! What are you doing here? I've come to save my sister, Iris. I only hope she's okay. I don't know why I gave him, like, a Cockney accent. It's kind of hard to copy the accent he'll later have. I don't know how to do it. She's fine. I just rescued her. Oh? Thanks, Zero. I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Repliforce came here to help. We weren't involved in this attack. They suspect you've become a maverick. What? Disarm and come with me to HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. Unless they do. In which they do that a lot. But whatever. I won't do it. Not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a maverick. So be it. The Repliforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait, Colonel. Listen to me. Bye. Damn. You see, now we're actually getting hardcore. This was in the actual translation, so we ain't getting no fucks, but we do get a damn. This isn't good, Colonel. They may decide the entire Repliforce is a group of mavericks. Zero then leaves. Anyway, this game also has a save feature, which is let me tell you, it's a million times faster than X3. You know how at the end of every X3 episode, I had to, like, save for a minute? This took, like, nothing. It took absolutely nothing. But it's nice to have a save feature again.
Brave
suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
Most powerful army in history.
The general has finally taken action. And now, my maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
They showed the chain smoker early this time around. They tend to just show them off whenever the fuck they want to. Anyway, yeah. If you couldn't guess, fucking, I wonder who that guy in the dark was. Man, I have no clue. But me as a kid, I didn't even know. I didn't even understand what was happening in the cutscenes. So I was just like, this game is fun. So now that I actually know how to understand the story, it's actually a lot more nuanced than the last few Mega Man X games, which makes me like it a little bit more. Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup! I know. You do? Please don't fight against him! This must be some kind of mistake! Also, I don't know how I shot my hand out if I did! They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero! I must go now. My city needs me. Anyway, they're just gonna explain all these places for us for some reason. Jungle. Infiltrate the jungle and capture all the monkeys. We're not in Metal Gear Solid 3 yet. At least you have to be in the subsistence version. Infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. Okay. A bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate! Exterminate! Dalek. I am Dalek. Meme. Exterminate! Air Force. The Repilforce ship has taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. Okay then. Dragoon is the 14th Dragoon of the 14th unit is a traitor. Locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Marine base. Repilforce decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard the Land Chaser. Biolab. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. A military train is moving supplies. Cut off Repilforce's supply route. Man, we're really in a war now. We've discovered a hidden snow base. Halt the production of their new weapon. So yeah, instead of having that like weird weird bars at the top, instead we kind of get some nice stylized sprites with you know, where they at, the name of the place, and we get a little bit of a preamble to it. But yeah, the thing is, Repilforce didn't break the Sky Lagoon. It was Dragoon. Literally it said right there, he is the traitor. So Repilforce is being blamed for something they didn't do. But instead of like being like, yo, we didn't do that shit, instead they just try and take over the world. So, you know, I don't know if I have much remorse for that. But either way, we have to go out and kill a bunch of people. And Iris is kind of like mission command. It's more like emotional support. She doesn't really help out that much. But either way, she's a new character, and we will be seeing her a little bit. Not a whole lot, but at least within other areas as well. So, either way, with Zero, because he has no armor capsules and only heart tanks and sub-tanks, we can really avoid a lot of shit. This will be a lot faster of a playthrough, because we're not having to work towards a lot of stuff. Along with that, even in X's route, there's no like ride armors, there's no ability chips, it's just everything that's regular. So that's pretty nice in making it streamlined, but at the same time I liked the idea of having a lot of collectibles. Made it feel like you were like searching all over the place. But either way, we need to get started. So the first one in Zeros can kind of go for any of these. Zero is very variable. With X, like, you get the weapons and stuff to, like, go in a certain order, but with Zero, it feels very, very variable. You'll see what I mean. Either way, the one I like to start off with is this guy. Also, they're actually going to say the thing that I say every time. Warp Spider! That's why I keep saying that all the time, like, throughout the other playthroughs. I said their name because of X4. And I will fucking, like, go nostalgic nerd with this shit. I love this game. It's a ton of fun. And really, it's one of the reasons I wanted to do the X series, just so that I could play X4 again. Because it's just that cool of a game. It's got a lot of cool shit. Graphics look fucking amazing for sprites on the PS1. So yeah, it's cool. And I will take any part in doing X4. I probably can't play it like some people can, doing it like, you know, the best of their ability. I can really only do it as best as like a casual player would play, but you know, I like it anyway. Anyway, if you're wondering what this is one of the armor capsules. I don't know if I'll be able to show off where everything is because I don't know where everything is, but you know, I can show off what I do, I guess, if I remember any of the others. There's items in this stage, but we can't get them yet. We need other things. Instead of it being like we need like ride armors or anything, it's more like we just need weapons. Weapons will open up a lot of stuff in this game. That's kind of how you do a lot of this game. Also, if you aim backwards, Zero can still hit things. For some reason. Also, I love this. I love this. Oh boy. I love having to deal with a lot of enemies like that. Also, the health bar, the health things, no longer look like the pellets from the classic series. Instead, they look like little, what should you call it? Little, like, test tubes of some kind. But the weird blue balls that represent weapons stuff, they're still the same thing. Oh boy. But yeah, Zero is a whole lot of fun to play as. There's also an exploit that I've never been able to pull off with Zero, where you dash and like fire your sword, swing your sword to do a let's see, do that, kind of. You see how he's like stopping? That's called like dash canceling. And if you do it like that, he'll like repeatedly dash, but cancel out of it, so that you can just restart like a swing, so that you can do like constant damage. But I'm not that good at it, and don't know how to do it. You can see a lot of people's playthroughs where they spam the shit out of it, and it's a good way to like get through a lot of enemies. I'm just not good enough at this game to do it. Let's see. You would think there's something up there. Nope, nothing up there. There's secrets somewhere. Oh god. I love dealing with this thing. But yeah, if you aim like forwards, sometimes you can hit behind yourself, which is very strange, but is helpful in some circumstance. Also, just like the intro stage, stages are broken up into two parts. One being the kind of first part that just kind of, I don't know, sets up the stage. And then right in the middle, there's a little bit of a loading screen, so that, like, because you know how it goes, they needed loading screens. I mean, that's fine by me, because it makes the levels look a lot, like, nicer, because it means that you can change the graphics for each half. But either way, you have to deal with that. But if you die, you actually, that's pretty much acts as your checkpoint. A good way to see, like, oh, when's my checkpoint for this level? Is just to, see when, what's it called? See when the level loads. Because if the level loads, you'll know that you made it to the right place. But yeah, I don't know if this game, I don't think it's easier than X2 or X3. I think it's just at the point that I've played the game so much, and I know all of its, like, little things that's going to happen, that I just, you know, I can do it without even thinking. I can do it without even thinking. Also, if we bring up the save thing, or the menu, you can see that those E's, and then there's a W. you don't have 4 sub-tanks like you did back in X 1, 2, and 3. Instead, you've only got 2, and then an extra thing that we'll talk about once we get to it. So, it's a little bit different than what we've been messing with, but not that much, I would say. Get out of here, you little fucker. Anyway, you see that little log right there? You can burn those using a weapon. We just don't have yet, so at some point we will return, and those little things, one of them has a heart tank in it that we need to get. That's like the one heart tank I always remember. I don't remember all the heart tanks, but I do seem to remember quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of them. That's not really a word. Also, that's a full heal. There's no full heal in the original games, but that one acts as a full heal. Anyway, boss time. We're gonna go fight that web spider. Web spider! He sucks on my webs. That is no good. My mom sent me a video or a picture of when I fucking cut my head open. Great, I look worse. At least I look better after that, but I really look like I got fucking mauled by a bear. Yeah, that's an event that I don't want to talk about all that much. It was a really strange event. But either way, now we gotta kill this thing. It's a very weird boss. Very weird. Ah, Zero, I've been expecting you. Spider, you work for Repliforce. Yes, I lead a renegade unit now. There's still time. Call off the coup. No, I know where my loyalties lie. Also, I guess I never really explained it, because the game doesn't really explain. Repliforce is like a kind of like paramilitary force that kind of just exists now. I'm not quite sure why. But they kind of just, they are Reploids who want to not deal with humans anymore. But they also just decide to create an army at the same time, just to, you know, fuck it up, I guess. Either way, this boss is pretty easy. Don't get caught by that thing, because it does like a quarter of you in damage. So if you jump off the walls like that, you're not going to have to deal with that. Anyway, is he going to start his second phase? Sometimes he'll just go up after being struck. So I'm not quite sure why he does that. Oh boy. I haven't gotten hit yet, but I think he's going to go into his pissy boss mode now, where instead of like, you know, acting like a boss, instead he just kind of like goes around like an idiot and just kind of does stupid stuff for a while, and then he fires out that. He does quite a lot of damage. Oh god. Oh no, 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 let me out. No, no, let me the fuck out. Whew! Stay away from that fucker. Fuck! Let me out! Oh shit, I almost finished him off. He's an easy boss, but that stupid web he does, yeah, that can be annoying and get you, so. Fun times, I would say. Fun times, I would say. He's not a hard boss, but he can definitely get you off guard if you don't have good, like, you know, precision. But if you're being careful like I was at the beginning of the fight, you can get through it without even, like, getting hit. And sometimes you can just get him to, like, not even, like, go, not even throw his stupid thing. Whew! Sometimes you can also just pull that off if you're, like, so MLG. Like, yeah, I guess I could... Who the fuck uses that anymore? MLG? I'm MLG Pro, man! MLG Pro! My neck fucking itches! I hate it when my neck itches when I'm trying to fight a giant spider. Woo! Yeah, this can be a tough fight. But I did practice this a little bit ago, just to make sure I could get it. What we get from him is a little bit strange. You're gonna like it, but I don't know how much it can help us. How the fuck did I do that? Alright, here comes Pissy Boss Mode. Remember, until he puts up the web, he isn't vulnerable yet. Also, he makes a really annoying noise whenever he does that. Woo! You fucker, stop moving. Oh shit! Why you gotta do that shit? So yeah, sometimes you can just be like... And if you have invincibility frames, you can get straight through them. See how I'm having like way better luck this time around? Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! I don't really know what actually gets him to fuck off, but you know. There you go. Whew. Not hard boss, but definitely kind of a random boss, I would say. Gotta have a fresh Dr. Pepper after you've fucked yourself over for 15 million minutes. Oh boy. I need to check Discord real quick. Keep saying error starting Minecraft. You might need to increase the RAM like we did last time. Sorry, I'm recording the... Alright, so I got the Raijingeki, if that's a weird thing to say, Raijingeki SM button on the ground. The fuck does that mean? Lightning attack, effective against distant enemies. Yeah, it really doesn't show off what it does. Oh, there's no... I forgot. There's no room on memory card 1. That's why I had to start using memory card 2. Alright. Save up this. And I need to go ahead and figure out what the next boss is. I could probably finish it... I could probably do it tonight. If I'm dumb enough. Maybe. Let's see. Next up... Oh, okay. I know who we should go to next, then. Is he weak to the thing? This is the X version. Well, shit. I need to get the 0 weaknesses. Mega Man X4 0 weaknesses. Because they have them up for what's it called? X, but not for 0. Oh shit, the timer went off. Well, that's just great. Special weapon Raigeki. Okay, so I guess it is the same guy. Well, shit. Well, shit. Anyway, I guess we reached the timer, so we should really stop for now. So, next time on Mega Man X4, we're gonna go ahead and wipe out some more of the Mavericks. Hopefully get some items that will actually help us, you know, get into certain areas and be real cool. So, I'll see you guys next time.